Hello, movie lovers, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Michael Jackson biopic. Michael, this movie stars Jafar Jackson as Michael, and then you also have Coleman Domingo who plays Joseph Jackson and Juliana Valdi who plays young Michael. And what I want to say about this, Jafar Jackson is just a standout in this film. Like, I don't feel like he's actually doing an impersonation of Michael Jackson for 2 hours. I actually feel like he embodies Michael Jackson really well. I think he captures that essence of his uncle and his body movements, the way he can do the moonwalk, and him being able to play his uncle very well in this movie. And there were moments in this movie where I feel like I'm no longer watching Jafar Jackson. I'm actually watching Michael Jackson perform on stage and following him through his career. And if you guys are wondering if they're going to talk about the negative aspects of his life, it's not going to be in this movie unless they're going to do it in part two. But in part one of this film, this is just his rise to fandom of the king of pop that we know of today. And it starts off in the 1970s and goes into the 1980s. And here's the thing: when young Michael, who's played by Giuliano Valdi, you can tell that Joseph just physically, mentally abused Michael. Michael just wanted to be a little boy, just wanted to be able to just play and do things that normal kids can do. And then as soon as he tells his dad, "Hey, look, I need a break," he winds up taking his belt off and beating him for just wanting to have a break. And then there's also this other moment where you have adult Michael Jackson going into a toy store and he's buying a Twister game. And he's thinking that he's going to be able to have the experience like he would if he was little again and being able to play with his brothers and stuff. So he winds up buying the Twister game, and whenever he goes home, he's like, "Hey guys, I bought Twister. Do who wants to play?" And he's like, "Michael, we're grown men now. We're going out on dates." He goes, "That's okay. I'll catch you guys when you guys get home." So I feel like he's always trying to find his inner child and basically have the childhood that he never had. So I think he's actually trying to find those in the kids that he visits at the hospital and be able to connect with them in some kind of way. And you can see that, especially when he visits the cancer patients. And then you also see him visit the burnt patients as well later on in this film. But I think that Jafar Jackson does a really good job of playing Michael Jackson. Also, too, Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson. I have to say this: when the man is on screen and stuff, the man gives me anxiety when it comes down to him playing his father. That's just how good Coleman Domingo is. And Coleman always is dominant over his roles and how dialed in he is whenever he's acting. And I have to say, Coleman does a fantastic job of playing him. And there's actually some moments where I actually laugh what Michael does to Joe that makes me just cheer him on. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to go into spoilers territory as far as that goes or anything like that. But I will say this: Jafar Jackson does a really good job of playing Michael, like I said. Coleman Domingo does a good job of playing Joe Jackson. I feel like they both deserve an Oscar at this moment for Best Supporting Actor and also for Best Actor for this. As far as Best Picture, I don't know that right now or anything like that because of the fact there's just so many movies coming out. But I think they need to do a re-release of this movie when it comes that close to Oscar time because people are going to forget about this movie and focus on other films, and it's just going to get lost in the ether. But I have to give this a 5 out of 5 just because of the things I mentioned. So my question for you guys is: did you like this movie? Did you not like this movie? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? Please tell me in the comments below. Also, too, tell me your favorite Michael Jackson song as well. Mine is, I have a bunch of them. I have Smooth Criminal, Beat It, uh, Bad. The list just goes on as far as discography of Michael Jackson. So until next time, I'm John, and I hope everyone has a great and safe day. Bye, guys.